Hello peoples, the usual voice of the channel speaking here, PSX driver player aka Mr. PSX here with me is...
Good evening, I'm the Cure For Optimism from the rancid bowels of YouTube.
And we are here today discussing about stuff about games, if that makes any sense.
Issues with games, more likely.
You can say that, perhaps. I'm gonna start by ranting the following thing. You see, there's usually games that always have a way to pass an obstacle, unless it's a game designed in a certain way where you make one wrong move and it's all over. What I mean is that there's an obstacle and you are required to take another path, and in there you either do something that unlocks the other path, or that other path is the way to go. How it usually is in Half-Life is that you take another path and do something, or are required to take that other path. And with games that are done with a certain thing, there's always help for you to complete your quest, whatever it may be, and it usually doesn't make any sense. For example, there may be something that you pick up, and you conveniently need it straight after that. And why is there stuff laying around for you to pick up? I mean, it kind of makes sense in the MS-DOS Doom, this story being that your buddies go in before you and die, thus leaving all the ammo and stuff for you to pick up, so it somewhat makes sense that there is that stuff. Other than that, it's just what?
Well, in most games, the player is the center of the universe, so it's hardly surprising. I personally despise that type of design in games.
Well, we play different shit, especially these days. How was it? We've always played different games, except these certain few in that one time.
Yeah, there are certain games that we both have played at one time.
A lot? Question mark. But yeah, especially these days, it's all different pretty much. Is everything pretty much different these days? Anyway, I still play the same old crap and more.
Yeah, and I've moved on pretty much. I don't really touch consoles these days.
Like, I don't touch PC stuff much. Anyone who knows me knows this.
But you own some PC games, don't you?
Yes, indeed. Who told you?
Well, I'm just looking at your desktop right now.
Yes. The beautiful desktop having Saber and stuff. But not all the games I have are actually legit. And I mostly emulate old consoles and games I don't own, or for video making purposes. Let's not forget that thing. But my side is pretty much done here, and you have your own stuff, if I recall correctly, and stuff.
Yeah, so I actually had a topic for this video, but then I changed it the last minute because of certain news that broke just last week. So, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 is in development and allegedly will be released next year. Is this bad news? I don't think so. Am I excited?
Hell.
No. And it doesn't matter who makes it. Speaking of which, a side note. People always talk about game companies as if they're the same as they were 10 or 15 years ago. If, for example, Troika Games rose from its grave and developed the new Bloodlines game, or if Obsidian made Fallout New Vegas 2, or Bioware made Dragon Age Origins 2, why would I care? They're just words to me. The employees matter, and most of the original developers have likely left the companies long ago. But let's do away with side notes for now and focus on the name instead. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Why not come up with a new name or call it Redemption 2, which was the Vampire the Masquerade computer RPG before Bloodlines, by the way. Is it not conspicuous enough? I have the same problem with other brand recognition names as well. For example, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 and Red Dead Redemption 2. Even when Redemption and Revolver already came before it, and multiple Black Ops games in Call of Duty's case. Like, I know you're just trying to make money as much as possible and want to be recognized, but the name is a rather major part of your product. Come up with something original, please. Act like you care and stop playing with the fucking numbers. Like, you already have the Red Dead and Call of Duty and Vampire the Masquerade in the name.
Yes.
Is that not enough? I think it's just lazy.
The easy way out, as they say.
Indeed. So yeah, that's my little name rant.
They lack creativity and stuff.
I despise a lack of creativity.
Yes, indeed.
Like in Red Dead Redemption 2's case, you spent 8 years in developing a game, and the number 2 is the only thing you come up with during that time.
Even though third game in a series. Right?
Yeah, I think there was Revolver and Redemption and then something called Gunslinger, I'm not sure. And then Redemption 2 and then Online. But yeah, reusing names. Not good. Lazy.
Like I always say, make something new and don't take the easy way out.
But yeah, that was my little name rant. I don't have anything to add, really. Unless this gentleman right here has something more.
Now I think we're done for today. Don't you think?
I think so too.
Yes, indeed. And if people like this crap or we actually bother, we may do more of this crap for you guys.
We will very likely do this again, whether you like it or not.
How did one say that again? Whether you like, which means you don't. But it's goodbyes for now, I reckon.
And if you despise this, then that's
Your problem.
that's a source of inspiration for us. So would you kindly despise this video? Dislike, bomb it, and all that good stuff.
Actually pretty funny.
But yeah, I think we're done for now. Thanks for checking out this scrumptious channel.
And stuff. So I take it's the goodbyes for now.
Goodbyes.
PSXDRIVERPLAYER and company out.
Signs out.
10-4. But seriously, goodbye for now.